It's getting harder, yeah, to get sober and get over it. Not any smarter.
Hey folks, I just arrived at Bariani Ranch, my second year coming up here and staying the night. The night before, the day before. It's like a 2 to 3 hour drive from Santa Cruz. Got the like VIDS mobile, camp stuff set up, and I'm gonna go take a lap.
I watched you struggle. I've seen you struggle with my own 2 eyes, and now it's hard to find.
Let's get into it. The start. Yes, we all want to be faster, stronger, but you know, I start how I start. This is a nice wide open, non-technical, sometimes technical starts. I get a little scared. I'm feeling pretty good. Green bar tape, a gentleman in front of me, boom, trying to throw me into the barriers there. Not sure why. Maybe he thinks that that was the opportunity I was going to take to pass him and everyone else, and then just go off the front for the rest of the entire race. That would be mistaken if that's what he thought, because this is the opposite course to do that. The key to success at Bariani Ranch is get to the front with people and stay with those people, and we'll see why eventually here. We'll probably watch this whole lap. Today we're racing at the Bariani family olive orchard. They've been making olive oil here in California since moving from northern Italy in 1990. You could visit them at barianioliveoil.com. What I don't know is why. Why are they so cool? Why do they let us race here? Don't know. But I'm sure appreciative that they do.
Still survive, but he's not anyone you know. So just sit back, enjoy the show.
On lap 1 here, I'm saying this is pretty much exactly where I want to be, which is basically attempting to hold the wheels of anyone in front of me. Last year, what did I learn? Last year I learned don't race the C race. It was also like 100 degrees last year. Don't race the C race and think that it's going to be a warm-up. It's actually going to just kind of wear you out, especially in a course like this that is not technical at all. And, you know, you don't really need like that degree of course expertise. So I learned that, and I think I learned, also, you can watch the video. I learned just don't pass people. Don't pass people. Wait for that. Just really focus on staying with people, because you're gonna need them. Since we're talking and seeing the course for the first time here on lap 1, this part's neat. It goes through this kind of little barn animal housing area. God, this fucking bird. Can you hear that thing? This part is fun, but very, so Peter got a little squirrely in the rear. Very slippery, which is fine. But something I have been also trying to work on is basically taking a few more risks, in the sense that, you know, I feel like I'm braking too much into corners, and like the bike can do a lot more. And so I got my tires set up this year, so really trying not to scrub speed when I don't have to. And that, I think, is going to take time, because the instinct is to slow down, or at least my instinct. And so that's something I'm working on too. Okay, this part. This is fun. There's kind of like a railroad tie here. Carl jumps it, and Greg kind of jumps it. but I don't think you really needed to get off there, but it could be one of those things, doesn't really matter. Not the make or break point in the race, but you want to know where the make or break point is in the race? Right here. So at this point, if you're not on someone's wheel, you're done. You're done for. So here is this long straight section into a headwind. And so that's what I learned last year. Do not try to be in the front. Just try to be in the back of the people in the front. And okay, so far lap 1, it's working out. So big picture view, things are really going great for me so far on lap 1, but I'm on the rivets here. I'm benefiting from some of this group riding, but that's it, so I'm like, that was as basically fast as I could go to keep up with these people. I was not saving anything. So we're going to loop around to a real fun section, the hot dogs, as Nate calls them. Mountain biker guy slides out, ironically, and then kind of takes Peter out on his attempt to get back on the bike. And here we go. So we're maybe kind of top 5 now at this point. And again, I have zero intention of, well, let's see. I don't remember exactly, but I might try to pass him on later. But either way, like, my point is not to be in the front or to win. I'm not winning shit this year. I mean, maybe, I don't know. So I don't know what would have to happen. Everyone is so fast. I just want to stay with the winners. And now I know, sorry, Peter, that even if I get dropped from this group, you're going to catch us. You're going to catch these people. And so at the very least, if I get dropped from these folks, I will have a chance to get back on if Peter eventually comes back around. I mean, this is literally me living the dream. Like, I feel like I've actually had this dream. My dream or goal for this season is this, whether it's at this course or any course, is I'm probably not going to be winning or maybe even podium, but if I could stay with the people in the front, this is like, granted, they're pretty short laps. We're on lap 2, but I'm like, yes. And so I kind of like wishing, maybe if I could be a little bit more in the middle of these folks, I'd have a little less chance of getting shot out, because if I lose, the wheel, I'm done for. But yeah, I mean, this is it. I'm very happy at this point. I know at Bike VIDS you're all used to tire talk, but maybe now we have some Carl talk featured in the last video, but also featured in almost every Bike VIDS in some kind of cameo. We raced some Bs together and now racing A's. Either way, he's leading right now and just strong. I just feel like Carl's riding strong this year, which is cool. think you could tell that, you know, even here on lap 2, there's these gaps opening up between me and the front group, and then I'm having to work really hard. I mean, the hardest I can work to catch up. And, you know, one might say I'm, quote unquote, burning the matches. But there's really no option. I mean, you have to, either you're with these folks on this long straightaway coming up around the corner, or you're falling behind. What I'm kind of hoping, because, yeah, I mean, sure, I'm starting to worry. Like, I'm not going to be able to keep this up. These guys better either friggin' slow down soon. But, I mean, look at Carl. They need to either slow down soon, or I'm not going to be able to keep up any longer with them. So then my backup thought about that, besides waiting for Peter to pass me, is maybe we're putting big gaps on other people. Newsflash, we're not. But that's, you know, I mean, it was possible. So I've made it another lap. That's great. I don't care if I'm in 6th or 7th, either way, or 5th or 4th. It's the front group. I don't want to lead the group. I am with the group. We're catching some younger age category A riders, so we're moving. You know, we're going pretty fast. And, you know, really the question just remains is, can I hang another lap? As you're pondering that question, this would be a great time to make a comment. Let me know. You could make the prediction right now. We won't know if you actually fast forwarded and see what happens, but we're going to trust that just you're making a prediction. Make a prediction in the comments, like, subscribe, all that good stuff.
Over here. This is the best group in this race. We still got that guy. I think it changed up a little bit though. This guy might be getting. Let's get air, buddy. Come on, 11. Give us some air. There you go. Yeah, launch it. Woo! There you go. Tail whip from somebody. Yeah! This is it. Shit.
And waiting by the door. Ooh, what a lucky man he was.
Friends, I'm going to flip the script here at Bike Vids and really try to do better at honing in on my growth mindset. I think I did pretty good. Yes, I'm getting dropped. Here comes Carl. I don't even remember. We were watching the video. I guess we were past Carl at some point. But I'm getting dropped. But hanging these 3 laps with the fastest group in my age category, I think I did pretty good. This darn Bariani straight is legitimately hard. Cycling as fast as possible into a headwind, I guess just is not my strong suit. So, you know, guys, we'll definitely, we'll watch the rest of the race. We'll see what else happens. But, yeah, I think Greg did pretty good. Come on, people. Has Greg lost his killer instinct? Did he ever have it? How easy it is to feel just dropped in alone, but in actuality, these folks are actually 6 or 7 seconds ahead, which is hard to make up when you're, just been dropped and you're kind of feeling, beat up, but they're not that far ahead. But here is now us kind of heading into that this is the first alone lap onto the Bariani straight. And you could see, we can count the seconds. You could see maybe that's Carl's jersey in the back. But gosh, once you turn this corner, take a look. It's just like, oh, ouchie, done, not catching anyone.
I'm just a windowless heart, thinking on things, still waiting to breathe.
Ha. Okay. Let's not forget, we have Greg's last hope here. Peter was taken out on lap 1, and as far as I know, his ride experience, he's been fighting back, passing people, and now he could be my ride to catch up with either the front group or just not to be alone. So, okay, awesome.
So there's a gun waiting to speak.
Look, you don't have to be Bob Roll to see what's happening here. I'm getting dropped by Peter, my last hope. But you could see coming up that the race leaders are actually probably 5 to 10 seconds ahead, which again is a lot when you're working hard, but they're not that far ahead. And so much of this rewatching this video is about how much a lot of the negative self-talk, it doesn't feel good to get dropped when you're working hard, but it doesn't always reflect the reality of the race. So hang in there, Greg.
I think I'm fucking done. Not done, as I'm quitting, but I think it's just try to avoid getting more passes.
Negative self-talk, losing the desire to win, the killer instinct. I had a feeling that there might be a couple people coming up behind me, but here is the race finish.
Sitting on the couch with
you got it.
Subscribing like this, making like this just for you.